Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another NBA video. Happy Friday. This video is a little bit late, I know, but better late than never. And we're going to handle our business and we're going to print money tonight, so don't even worry about it. Tricky lineup, not too much value yet. Let's get straight to the point. We went to Katy Cunningham yesterday, and for those of us that thought it was only a matter of time before he pulls through, he pulled through. He was 4,000. Katy Cunningham is 46,000 tonight. 4,600. We're gonna go back to Cade today for some salary relief. We know the minutes are there, we know the shots are there, we know the stocks are there. So we're going right back to it. Katy Cunningham at shooting guard. I don't like Beasley. I know Russell isn't playing. I don't like Beasley. I'm scared of Luke Kennard. I'm not playing Bruce Brown. I'm not playing anybody on Brooklyn besides Durant. Jalen Suggs I'm scared of. And he's priced at 5,100 for a reason. Unfortunately, I'm on the fence with Gary Trent. As of now, until I hear more news, I'm playing Gary Trent because he's going to play in mid-30s and minutes. He's going to take a lot of shots, and he plays defense. So you're going to get some stocks, some blocks, and some steals. So Gary Trent is in there, but he's literally my last man in. Small forward coming home off of the injured list. Our rookie of the year, Scotty Barnes. Boy, did we miss him. 3,400. He's averaging 3,400. He's averaging 34 fantasy points. He's 6,800. What do I need from him? 7, 6, 42. I need like 38 fantasy points from him. He's averaging 34. I think he'll be nice and refreshed, and I think he could give us 38 fantasy points tonight. Our small forward is Scotty Barnes. Power forward. Giannis is 12. Giannis is 11-8. Giannis hasn't been giving us those. He had 178-point game, 46, 51, and 58. He's not giving us these 80, 70-point fantasy point games. That's what pays off a price tag of 11-8. I wouldn't play Giannis even if I wanted to. He's too expensive. Durant, same boat, 10-6. You need like 66 fantasy points from him. He's averaging 50. Harden would have to be hurt for him to get 66 fantasy points. 45, 47, 46, 32, 51. You know, they price these guys to the moon and then think people are going to play them. Randall hasn't been giving us the same production from the first couple of games. He's definitely cooled off. 42, 48, 23, 43, 42, 42 at a 9.6 salary. You need like 60 fantasy points if you want 600 value. You guys been seeing these DK scores. They're like in the mid 300s. Like you need points at every. You need a minimum of like 28, 30 points in every spot. On a player whose salary is about 4,600, you'll take 28, 30. That's fine. Everybody else that's 5K and up, they got to give you 30, 35 fantasy points, and you're not going to cash. And it's simple as that. All right? So that's the point. We can do whatever we want to do, being cute, being fancy, fading this and fading that. Let's get to the point. Is this spot going to produce points for me? Is this spot going to give me 25 to 30 points, 30 to 35 points, 40? This is what you got to look at the salary, and it has to match the fantasy points. That's what I've been trying to say every video. People just get too cute. I see some lineups. There was a lineup yesterday with Andre Drummond in it. You're playing for money. You're playing Andre Drummond when Joel Embiid is starting. You just spent $6,000 at center on a backup center. You know what I'm saying? And if people try to get in my chat and be cute, listen, don't do that. Cause I know what I'm doing. We're not always gonna win. This is fantasy sports. You're not always gonna win, but don't knock the next person. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody tried to knock me for playing Miles Bridges. What did Miles Bridges do that night? Dropped 30-something points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals. Was one of the highest fantasy people for the game. If you watch NBA basketball, you know that Miles Bridges is one of the best fantasy players this season. So why are you on my chat talking about Miles Bridges, who's $2,000 less than players that aren't even averaging what he's averaging? Come on, y'all people gotta wake up. This is not a game. This is people money. This is people using their hard-earned money, right, to win these contests. So let's stop with the immaturity. Let's stop with the games. Let's print money. Scotty Barnes, power forward. So Sabonis, same boat with Randall. On top of that, he has a lot of people taking shots on his team. So we're not going to Sabonis. Williamson, Siakam, Bridges. Yo, Bridges is averaging 45 fantasy points. Bridges is averaging 45.2 fantasy points for this season. And you're in my chat talking about you playing Bridges? Yo, listen. So originally, I had picked up Mobley. And I was on the fence with Draymond. Right now, I think I'm going to go for Draymond. Draymond is a touch more reliable. And if you get points from Draymond, that's going to be a plus. So I'm going to take Draymond. They're going to need him out there. And then as far as center, I love Valanciunas, but for $2,100 less, I can get Jared Allen, who's been a monster. You got to follow the trends. You got to see who's not on a down take, but who's on an up take. Jared Allen fantasy points: 17, 24, 16, 56, and 55. He's doing this with no Kevin Love and no marketing. They're both out today. Jared Allen is somewhat of a lot today. He's going to give you 35 to 40 minutes. He's going to take shots, double-digit rebounds, a lot of stocks. He's even giving you assists. Jared Allen is my lock for the day. This is going to be my starting 5 right here. And like I said, Gary Trent is my last man in because everybody's healthy. Most of the people are back in Toronto, so they're not going to need him to shoot as much. We're going to go to Fanduel. And if you're new here, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we drop a video. Thumbs up the video. Let YouTube know that I'm trying to help you print money. Yes, the video was a little late, but yes, I am a little bit under the weather, and I've been having to take care of some family stuff, so bear with me. But I'm still getting here and getting the information to you. So let's get to FanDuel. FanDuel, I'm really waiting for news because people are so pricey. But let's start with Curry. Curry's under 10K. Anytime Curry's under 10K, you can play him because he does have 55 point upside. He's averaging 48 fantasy points on FanDuel. That means he's at 9.8 K at a 9.8K price. You will take 5 times value, which is about 48 fantasy points, but you're really looking for six times value. So you're looking for like 54 to 60 points from Steph Curry against New Orleans if they keep it close. If they keep this close, then it's a chance you could get that. I think now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna run this back. I'm gonna run this back with Valanciunas. Originally I had Beal as my shooting guard, but I think I'm gonna go down to Anthony Edwards because he could definitely give me 5 times value. He could definitely give me 40 fantasy points. He could give me 6 times value. That's what you're looking for. Someone that could produce at their price tag. Listen, Anthony Edwards is an alpha, and if you don't see it, then that's on you. Anthony Edwards, Miles Bridges, these guys are the future. We got to get out of last year's mindset. There's new sharps in town. All right, let's jump to small forward. Small forward, I was going to play Paul George at 10-8. He's averaging 51 fantasy points. At 10-8, you need 55 from him, which he can give you. That's 5 times value. You're probably better off going to Durant, who's a little bit cheaper, 10-5. He's averaging 48.5 fantasy points. Or you could go $2,000 cheaper and pick up Miles Bridges. He's averaging 3 points less than Kevin Durant. Look at that. The guy that somebody wanted to clown me about in my chat is 3 points less than Kevin Durant. I'm gonna take Miles Bridges today. Power forward. Power forward is always my favorite position to choose from because there's always a lot of good players. I do want Draymond. Miles Turner last night, I seen an interview where he said he's focusing on being an elite two-way player, and he's been playing like that when he's not in foul trouble. I'll trust Miles Turner to match his words. Now I do wanna pair Valanciunas with Curry in case the game is close, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna leave me a lot of money. 4,500. That's gonna be tough. Let me see. That's gonna be tough. Let's see something. Miles Turner 7,000. Kuzma, Scotty Barnes. I like Mo Bamba. He doesn't take a lot of shots, but he can give you hella. Hella blocks. Let me see something because Jarrett Allen's been on a tear, and if I can get Jarrett Allen at a good price, actually, if I can get Jarrett Allen at power forward, yeah, that's criminal. Jarrett Allen shouldn't be able to be power forward. That's really retarded. So we got what? 552 left. And I can still put in, I could actually take whoever I want. I could put in Mobley. I could put in Nurkic. I could put in Valanciunas. I could put in Valanciunas and pray for some value. 4,400. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave it like this. Wait for value. If no value, then I'll adjust it. I'll probably start with taking out Curry because he's the most expensive. He's got to do a lot more to reach value. So I'll go from there. So let's jump to Superdraft, and then we can call this a day. This one's already done for us. Well, I did it for us, but you get the point. We're gonna go Morant 1.15. Morant's the truth this season. He's an alpha this season. Same thing with Murray 1.2K alpha. Edwards 1.3. Turner 1.45. Scotty Barnes 1.5. Miles Bridges 1.35. Valanciunas 1.2. If I had to take somebody out to swap somebody back in, it would be Turner because of the foul issues. But If Montana plays the game with no foul issues, not in foul trouble, he's liable to give you 45, 50 fantasy points as salary across all boards. He's great value if he doesn't get in foul trouble. But that's it for the video. I'm sure we're gonna have some type of news coming in. I'll definitely throw it in chat if I get a chance to, but I'll be doing a lot right before lock. I have some members that put things in chat also, so that also helps us out a lot. But if you guys need any help, put it in chat. Any questions, any comments, put it in chat. Keep it positive. If you want to be funny or you think you're gonna troll me, I'm gonna delete the comment. I'm gonna block you because we're winners over here. We're professional winners over here, and people are depending on these videos to spend their hard-earned money to win money. You know what I'm saying? So if you play with me, I'm gonna play with you, just like that. If you're new, subscribe, hit the bell, and thumbs up the video. Let YouTube know I ain't gonna let nobody play with your money, and we're gonna print money tonight. And that's about it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow early. All right. Talk to you later.